If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/VillageXchange. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, and shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener.
What happened?
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listeners. How it's supposed to go. We've broken our years-long streak. Thanks a lot, Mr. Trump.
Wow.
For ruining our streak.
Rude.
Next song in our wonderful stream of the imperishable flame.
Why do the screenshots not go where they're supposed to? Is this right?
Yeah, well, welcome
Inshallah.
to my world, but welcome to my world.
Yes, this is it. We've arrived. Okay, you guys, we are doing another song. The next song is XDO, is the band. The name of the song is Hispania. Siege of Saguntum. Saguntum?
Yeah.
Telling the story of the battle that kicked off the Second Punic War, Hispania, the Siege of Saguntum, tells the story of Hannibal's attack of the city of... Wow, we're going to say this
Saguntum.
again. A Roman ally below the mountain range of the Pyrenees, the border of modern-day Spain and France, a city that by treaty should not have been Roman as a city fell below the mountain range on the map. Hannibal led siege and took the city before heading to his eventual trip across both the Pyrenees and across the Alps. All right, let's check it out. XDO, Hispania.
Hey, didn't we listen to XDO a couple days ago?
Yeah, I thought so too.
All right, let's do it, losers. Here we go. XDO.
Let's
Hispania.
go.
Is this one of those ones where you have to look at the timestamp? Or is it go right
No,
to the side?
I put all of them there. They shouldn't have
Oh,
any
I
like
got
that.
you. Here we go, guys.
Rise, dead from my cold hand.
serious. Rome offers you peace or war. General, choose. It matters not to Rome. This is war.
That was what's his face?
Who?
The Puma or El De Niro. You get the lead, you get the silver or the lead. You choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I watch these shows sometimes about like prehistoric humans, Neanderthals, all that stuff.
Yep.
And you know, I don't know, and I don't know. You know, we don't know what we were doing thousands of years ago, whatever. We just don't. But it's just interesting to like watch their versions of what was going on, and like, you know, originally us having to organize and figure out strategy to take down this wildebeest. So like, we're smarter than the wildebeest, but he's got more mass than us. He's got, you know, one-on-one. We quickly figured out that shit wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
And then we created hunting parties and all that. And then we got the idea at some point, hey, maybe we could do this to each other and take everybody's shit. And so they like portray this stuff in these like National Geographic or Discovery Channel episodes where it's like, you know, real primitive, you know, fashioned out Flintstones, all that shit. People going to war and killing each other, all types of shit. But it's like, sometimes when I think about like how far human beings have come, like we have things to start off with just nothing but dirt and like to get a wheel out of that, to make bricks out of that, and then to get to the point where we are now.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible.
It's everywhere. You open the
but a
dishwasher.
lot of that, it's interesting. Like, it's a lot of. I always have such a hard time wrapping my mind around the concept of war itself, because I still can't figure out like the whole like your entire life you're told, you know, killing is bad, blah blah blah. But then it's like, nope, this is the exception. Kill as many people as you can. And then we put these dudes on a plane and send them back home and say, okay, like, it's just, like, I don't know. And, like, back then, there's a lot of chivalry in the sense of, and I don't think it's a good thing, in the sense of, like, ego, you know, hundreds of people dying for no reason other than ego. Like, hey, we can't take this hill. We got to do something else. And the other guy's like, no. And it's like, who gives everybody these rights to make these decisions, these final, like, I was watching it was Patton. My stepfather always liked watching these old war movies, and Patton's going through the line of these officers, and he asked one of the officers, he said, "Are you ready?" And I said, "Yes, I'm ready." And Patton says, "You really ready? Like, you know, when it really gets ugly and it gets busy, you're gonna be ready? You're gonna make the right decisions?" And the officer said, "Absolutely, I'm willing to die for my guys." And Patton said, "Well, that's not your job to die for them. Your job is to send those kids to a certain death if it means it's gonna accomplish the objective. Because you're an officer." And I was like, who gives who the right to make those decisions?
Right, yeah.
And like,
right.
Americans, like, we're so comfortable just going to other people's countries and killing them. Like, this shit is incredible to me. Like, aside from what's going on, like, right now, you know, it's just human. Like, when I look at history, I'm like, why is anybody arguing with us about original sin?
It's very. The only thing I can think of is that people don't want to look at their own, because I don't think we have a problem saying, well, that person's pretty terrible. The only thing that I can think of is maybe people don't want to contend with their own, like, they'd rather be a victim.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a challenging song. It's just a. Yeah, I'm thinking about that dude that did what he did.
That's
the airman.
Head. Yeah.
And I'm thinking about, like, and like I said, man, like, the way that the world is right now, there's a lot of suicidal people. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we're just so comfortable, man, with this stuff. Like and at some level, we have to be comfortable with it because it's our nature.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're completely uncomfortable with it, you won't be able to function in society. But I do have those questions at night, like who gives people the right? I used to have this like, oh, mentor, but that guy needs killing. And he was dead ass serious. Like, that's what he believed. Like, those people, like, they needed killing. That was the phrase. It was like, and of course, at the time, yeah, of course, you know, fuck those guys, what they did in my country. You know what I'm saying? But like, but really, like, where do you get that right from?
Yeah.
Like, who gave you that right to do that? Like,
yeah.
Why do you feel comfortable using phrases? Because I've used phrases like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I pointed dudes out, like, yo, like, who are you to like determine that? Yo, human beings are crazy, man. This shit is just,
wow.
It's hard to, even if you say self-defense, okay, why should you live and he not, though? Like, who? Somebody's going to die in this interaction. Why should it be him, though?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he came after me. Well, you're in his country, though. You're in his country. So, these, you know, and obviously there's nobody's going to answer those questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to, like, you know, sometimes I feel like it would have been easier to be a soldier back then. Because, like, I don't know. It seemed a lot more simple. It's like, we're from here, they're from there, and we're just going to just duke it out and see who, you know. And it's like there's a clear good guy and a clear bad guy. You know, the Romans were the clear aggressors in a lot of these. So,
well, it seems like we used to fight more over, like, physical stuff, and now it seems we fight more about ideas. I mean, I'm not saying we don't fight about physical stuff too, but we fight a lot over ideas.
Well, yeah, it's like we fight over resources has been the story.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because I think this is part of our natural selection I just think that now we realize that ideas are the birthplace of actions. And so if we can inculcate an ideology, then the actions are going to follow logically necessarily. And so, because we figured that out, that's where we're fighting the war now at the level of the mind, which is an evolved way to look at conflict, right? But also, in the wrong hands, it can turn really bad, and that's what we're seeing with all the manipulation of social media, socio-psychological contagion, all those types of things. That shit is real. It's real, documented, studied stuff, and it's what's going on. So, like, there's all these different forms of warfare that are happening to people all over the world. And the people that are inflicting these things on other people truly, truly, truly believe they have the right to do what they're doing. And I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. All right. That line is crazy, too.
Which line? Resistance
dismantle, no chance to surrender. I lay siege to Saguntum to install my supremacy. Arrogant Roman, seek my crucifixion. I seek your destruction. SubhanAllah. That's the other thing. It's like the mindset of these dudes. Like, yo, if we lose, we're getting crucified. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit.
That's going to bring a whole new fight.
Exactly. An entirely new fight. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dudes must have gotten mega busy back in the day. Because the justification is, I wasn't going to let those people put me on a cross, bruh. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is crazy.
Yep.
What do you give it?
8.9.
Yeah, Mud, you have an eternal golden ticket. Nobody can ban you on this forum. 9.3, we shall be on the other side of the break. We got one more. This is a band named Boston. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're named Boston. You know, it's like right up the street from here. Or is it down the street? It's down the street from here.
Yeah, this place is about to get flooded, y'all, so have fun with that. All right, commercial break. We'll be right back.